Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone while learning this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect that they're scattered abroad, pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, risk their lives and freedom to do so. It's the brother Tazamak coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this lesson such as from death to death. Okay. And I'm going to be going into how the Lord has different judgments prepared for Jake. Okay. How the Lord has different judgments prepared for Jake because Jake thinks that they continue to live a wicked, abominable lifestyle and nothing is going to happen to them. Okay. No judgment is going to take place. Okay. Settled in their leads, complacent. You know, they've been wicked for so long and nothing's going to happen. Okay, they've been eating abominable food for years, nothing happened. They've been committing adultery for years, nothing happened. Okay, they took the jab, nothing happened. You know, children being disrespectful to their parents, nothing happened. Okay, we're in the time of major judgment. The natural disasters that's taking place. Okay, animals leaving their natural habitation. They're getting ready to strike on people when the Lord give them to go. Okay, the famine is getting brewed. Okay, World War III is at an all-time high. Okay, it's already started. They just ain't made the announcement yet, man. Okay, so for the cure for this wickedness is going to be death and destruction. That's the only thing that's going to get Jake to listen. Is death and destruction. It's not happening randomly. It's happening because of Jake's wickedness. All right? It's a lot of his outside noise. I'm outside right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start in Amos 9 and 10. Okay. So this is Amos 9 and 10. So I'm going to start off where it says Amos 9 and 10. It says, all the sinners of my people should die by the sword, which say the evil should not overtake nor prevent us. Okay, and that's how our people think. They think that, you know, they've been wicked so long that nothing has ever happened to them. Okay, that they'll be good. Okay, but the scripture clearly said that all the sinners of my people should die by the sword. Okay, the sword represents destruction. It's also the modern day gun. That's Esau's blessing. Okay, so 2/3 of our people are going to die by the sword. Okay, even if they say nothing bad will happen to us, because that's literally how our people think. They say, okay, I've been wicked for 10 years, 11 years, 12 years. Nothing bad has happened. They might not think about it exactly verbatim. Okay, but they think, okay, maybe smoking weed isn't the best thing for my body or for myself, right? And they be like, damn, but I've been doing it 12 years, nothing bad has happened. Okay, or maybe this broad does look good, and I know she has a husband, or I know she has a man. I've been doing it 13 years, nothing bad has happened. Okay, but the Lord is saying all the sinners are going to die by the sword. It's guaranteed. 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off by the sword. Okay. I'm going to get this next. The book of 2 Ezra 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Okay, and that's a plague as well. That's getting brewed as we speak. Okay, famine is coming to Babylon the Great. I know people might not think so because Del Taco's still open, McDonald's is open, In-N-Out is still open, and Krispy Kreme and all that. No, famine is coming. It says, the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy. So the Lord is saying judgment is going to come for you no matter what. Because say you do, you know, you're able to come up on some food. You came up on a house that has some canned beans or some shit, right? Give you a 3-4 day supply. You think you're good, right? Get off to the woods. Think it's safety. The Lord has some martial law troops find your ass in the woods, some foreign troops find your ass in the wood, shoot you up, stomp you out, you and your family, your little girl. Okay, just because you escaped one judgment, one plague, okay, one catastrophe, don't mean the next one is not going to come. It's tell you that in the book of Amos. Okay? He leaned his hand upon the wall, and the serpent bit him. There's going to be judgments coming from all directions. Okay? Wickedness will be judged. I'm going to get this next in Jeremiah. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 15. I'm going to start at verse 2. It reads, "And it shall come to pass that they say unto thee, Whither shall we go forth? And thou shalt tell them, Thus saith Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as for sword to sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity," of different concentration camps. But all these I read are different judgments. Okay, the sword, destruction, famine, okay, dying of starvation, captivity, concentration camps. Okay, these are different things that are prepared for the wicked of our people. 2/3 of our people are going to be receiving judgments such as this. Okay, because during the time of Jeremiah, just like the time of now, idolatry was at an all-time high. Okay, Nebuchadnezzar came in and got busy. Okay, Esau is going to come in this time, the Lord's sword, and get busy on the wicked of our people. Okay, this isn't going to be done for no reason. The Lord is going to come down just like what's going on in Gary, Indiana. Turned up out there, right? That's not happening for no reason. It's wicked people out there. Okay, out there it's a higher, or not to even say higher, but Jacob's trouble is exploding out there. Okay, and even though they might try to cut the power on eventually because it's not time for Jacob's trouble to fully spread around Babylon, it's only going to be temporary because it's ultimately going to go to that 24/7. Okay, until Yahweh Bashim Yahshua makes his return. Okay, so these different judgments is coming for the wicked. Absolutely. This is verse 3, Jeremiah 15:3. "And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said Yahweh, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear." Okay, like I said, the sword represents destruction. It's also the modern day gun. It's Esau's blessing. And the dogs to tear, because you're going to actually have beasts out here tearing people up. Actual dogs, like a police canine tearing people up. And you're going to have the actual beasts, lions, tigers, bears, so on and so forth. And the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy, you see? Okay, but to tell you in the book of Job that the beasts of the field are going to be at peace with us. So we're going to be all right. We're going to have the wild mark of exemption. But the rest of you wicked jakes, y'all got another thing coming, man. I would hate to be in this boat, literally. You know? I'm going to get this next in the book of Proverbs. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, Proverbs 28 and 9. "He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination." Okay, because you got 2/3 of our people, all right? They don't want to get down with the law, statutes, and commandments, right? It's too strict. It's going to make their lives too boring. They don't want to do it. They have better things to do. This is how these niggas think, right? So when all hell breaks loose, when the time of affliction comes, when catastrophe is happening, okay, and these people are in distress mode, panic mode, they're going to actually try to call out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hell, they might even say the name, right? Oh, Yahushai, because they know Jesus Christ is some bullshit. It's the reality. Okay? It's BS. All right? Just like the rest of these demonic religions. Okay? These people are bound and restrained by a lie, bound and restrained from the truth. Okay? So, our people, in a time of affliction, they're going to actually try to call out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? And the Lord is saying their prayer is going to be an abomination. Okay? He's going to be disgusted. Ugh. This demonic ass nigga trying to pray to me, just like during the time of Jeremiah. All right? Right before the Babylonians ruled, our people try to offer up bullshit offerings. They changed and they're not as wicked and so on and so forth. But the Lord knew it was BS. Okay? He still brought judgment upon them. Just like he's going to bring judgment upon 2/3 of our people this time around. Okay, because they haven't truly changed. They're still the same wicked ass niggas. The Lord requires a full change. Okay, just like my beloved said at camp yesterday. You got to be damn near perfect by the time the Lord gets back to get beaten up on that chariot. Damn near perfect. You done worked out everything in your spirit. You only have, mess ups, sins happen, I'm not going to say every blue moon, but basically like the sins that happen are the ones we can't control, like working on the Sabbath if you got to go to work, which is understandable in Esau's kingdom, right? Get fired. What else? I'm trying to think. Mixed fabrics. Just things that are out of your hand. If you live with your woman, and that might have not been the best example, Salakia, but if you live with your woman and she's on a cycle, okay, clearly you're not about to sleep in your car for 7 days, right? See, it's things that you can't control, but you got our people that's willingly just running away, don't want to do what's right. So their prayer is going to be an abomination. They're going to be destroyed. I'm going to get ready to close. In the book of Sirach, 33. Okay. So this is Sirach 33:1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth Yahweh, but in temptation, even again, he will deliver them. That's us. Okay, so you got to compare, I got to compare and contrast that. We're going to be okay. Okay. We're going to be okay because we had the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and the Lord's going to even keep us from temptation. Number one, being the hour of temptation when the MOTB is declared. Okay, the scripture said that the Lord's not going to put no temptation on us, roughly paraphrasing, that we're able to bear, that we're able to handle. Okay, so by us fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which is the beginning of all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're going to be okay. No bad thing is going to happen to us. Okay, and that don't mean that bad stuff won't happen, because you got to remember, each brother's walk is different. You might be a brother that had to get your leg, stabbed 3 times, but you still get delivered. You might have to be a brother that got punched by a mob, but you still get delivered. It's not going to be no peaches and cream walk. You got to look at the scriptures and look at it in the reality sense. Or you might be a brother that the Lord has you under like a hut, and you're going to be as pilgrims, but you move around to where nothing happens to you at all, right? Okay. Regardless, the Lord is going to be with his elect, and he's going to be against 2/3 of our people, and these heathens is finished. Okay, some are going to survive because we need slaves and servants in this next rulership to come, that we're going to rule with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay. Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson. With that, I'm going to say shalom.